Hi, I'm Steve Okonik, sports editor from On Focus. We're here in Auburndale today talking to Auburndale head football coach Jay Anderson. Jay, thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Taking a little bit of a look back at last year, you guys finished middle of the conference. You got a big road playoff win. Just give us a recap of how last year went for you.
Well, it took a little bit to get going, I think. It was a matter of maybe conditioning or confidence, but it took us a little bit. We lost some close games early on, and we really lost them late, So we had some leads where we were playing good at halftime. By the end of the games, maybe we were running out of gas a little bit and lost some close games. And I think once we got things going, we picked it up about halfway into the season and able to qualify for playoffs and get a win was a big thing.
Okay. Coming from last year, coming into this year, obviously you've got some players returning that are going to be key parts of your team. Who are a few of those that you're really looking to make another step coming in from last year?
Cooper Weinfurter, for one, at quarterback. He missed about a game and a half or so with a concussion, and it made a difference. Two-time starter at safety, very nice player, nice all-around athlete for us. Dylan Pawn is another one that we're expecting to be able to contribute this year in a big way, and someone that maybe some people haven't expected, but Kyle Peterson put in a huge off-season and really expecting a lot out of him. Another person is Corey Trowbridge, who's a backup at a number of positions. Last year, he's a kid that can kind of move around and do a number of things, and he put in a good off-season. We're expecting some big things from him, and then along with Austin Riedel and Austin Lau was a starter last year, so those two, one was a center, the other one was a defensive end. So we're expecting big things there. Brent Lau is a returning cornerback, so we have some nice pieces, and we just have to find the right players to put around them also that are going to step up.
And obviously in high school sports, there's always that turnover, so you're always looking to fill a few holes of students that graduated. Who are some of the new players that maybe were JV last year or didn't get a lot of looks that you're looking to get some good minutes out of this year?
Well, Seth Lau is one of them. He has had a big year last year at JV's offensive lineman that we're expecting to be able to step up and really perform at a high level. Hunter Wright, Caden Hoffman, Fletcher Rabb is a returning wide receiver that we're hoping to get in some space, and he really enjoys football. He's a kid that just went out last couple of years than before that, and he's really kind of developed into his own there as far as athletically, and hopefully we can get him involved as the wide receiver. Defensively, Jesse Fowler, his brother graduated last year wide. He's a sophomore. Move him around a little bit on defense, and he'll be an offensive starter most likely also. So we're expecting a number of people to step up in many ways, and hopefully a few more though. But right now it looks like we have a number of kids that might have to go both ways, and hopefully there's a few more that step up.
Obviously, big test week one. Rematch with Pittsville. Obviously last year's game started out great, didn't end the way you wanted it to. Do your players enjoy that kind of week one rivalry with Pittsville, or is it something that you guys look forward to each year?
I don't know if it's anything that really mark in the calendar that's close by. We share a lot of common families. We have some people from Auburndale that live there now and vice versa. And it really comes down to week one in my mind. Last year we felt we gave one away, and I know if we would have won, they probably would have felt the same way. They struggled a little bit early, but it's a game that we really talk about as winning the first game. And maybe the last two, losing the last 2 years close, I hope that's in their mind a little bit to be able to avenge or get some feeling towards being able to get a win. If they want to use that as motivation, great. I'm all for that. And we're really looking at setting our goals as far as just winning the next game, winning the first game, and hosting a playoff game. So that fits into our goals, and we want to do the best we can.
Yep, and you get right into the next question on expectations. You're looking for a home playoff game, it sounds like.
We're really hoping for that, and that's the goal that we've set. I think I've gotten that from, I think it was Dabo Sweeney. Clemson coach says their only goals are to win the first game and maybe win conference. I can't remember what it was, but kept it pretty simple for what they're able to accomplish, they keep their goals pretty simple. Win the opener, win the conference, things will take care of themselves. But we're looking at something that really would like to do is host a playoff game. So there's certain expectations there that we would like to be able to do and keep it fairly simple as far as if we host a playoff game, that would be a really nice year for us. I don't want to go beyond that. Last 2 years we on the road, and that's a nice step to be able to take to just let's host one.
Yep. And obviously you can see their week 1 game right here. You can go to onfocus.news/sports to find links to that and to our schedules of every other time we'll see Auburndale this year. Looking forward a little bit, obviously you have a couple final games that you'll most likely be playing, teams like Stratford that are leaving your conference. Is there anyone that you're really kind of going to miss going forward after this year?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I haven't thought about that. I don't know if there's really any teams that, I could say that we'd miss without sounding like, it's an insult to them. But we're not going to miss Stratford, in that sense. But, we've had always a pretty good relationship. And I see our athletes are friends with them. And maybe they will a little bit. But, as strong as they are right now, you don't really think about missing them if you don't have to play them.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for joining us. We look forward to Auburndale football as always. It's a great time out here, so if you get a chance, come out to Auburndale and watch a game. If not, keep an eye on our schedule at onfocus.news/sports and keep an eye out for when we're here in Auburndale. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for tuning in.